Welcome to the Works of Wonder podcast. This podcast was inspired by the powerful message of Beyond Words, the art of effectively communicating with your children, written by Dr. Beth Long. Beth is a licensed professional counselor, a board-certified behavior analyst, and the founder of Works of Wonder Therapy here in Montgomery, Alabama. Each week, we'll talk through real stories, practical tools, and faith-rooted insights that help parents lead with grace rather than fear. We hope you enjoy it. Welcome back to the Works of Wonder podcast. We're happy to have you.
We're so happy you're here today. Honestly, we're so excited.
We get excited every time.
And I know I sound a little rough, and I'm sorry, but I'm just.
Do you feel okay?
I feel great. I just
people
sound not great, but I feel wonderful.
That's good. Well, then hopefully we all don't sound like that soon. We can't switch mics. We got to make sure.
Yes. I will keep all my germs on this side. Yes.
Are you being able to stay warm? We live in Alabama and we're having just, some low temperatures and people freak out. I mean, generators. People were buying generators for the 20s degrees.
Yes. Cleaning out the grocery store. Yes.
Not
it's funny.
The bread. Oh, man. Okay. So today we are going to talk about communication and how to communicate intentionally and choosing connection over near enemies.
Okay.
We love connection. That is just something that you talk about throughout your book.
Yes.
A ton.
Yes. It's a game changer, right? That's what we truly all want in our relationships with our children, is a strong connection.
Absolutely. Have you ever tried to comfort your child only to realize it somehow made things worse?
Me, 100%.
Yeah.
And if my children were here, they would probably be like, yes, let me tell you all the stories. But yes, we do. We all do that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you teach that sometimes we're not doing something wrong. We're just choosing a near enemy instead of the healthy response. What does that mean in everyday parenting?
So I'm sure everybody has experienced that moment where somebody said something, quote unquote, comforting or kind to you, but it felt icky. So that is a near enemy. So the near enemy of kindness would be someone who is kind but not honest. Or the near enemy of bravery would be somebody who's showing off.
Okay.
So they're not, far enemies are the complete and total opposite. So everybody knows those and they're easy to spot. Mm-hmm. But near enemies are just those things that are right but feel wrong.
Okay. Can you give me a tangible example of that? How would I see that in my 6-year-old son?
In our children.
Like?
Okay.
Children.
So in children, they're a little bit easier to spot, right? Because they're children. But let's say someone who is sharing but is really angry about it.
Okay.
That would be a near enemy.
Okay.
And then a far enemy would be somebody who was like, absolutely not. I'm not sharing.
Okay.
So.
Okay. That makes sense. You describe them as things that look healthy but actually caused a disconnection.
Yes.
Why are they so hard to recognize?
Because I think they're hard to recognize in ourselves. We all recognize them when other people say them to us, but they're hard to recognize in ourselves because we kind of go, for example, I'll have parents who say, well, I am really reinforcing to my child and I praise my child all the time, but there's a big difference in genuine praise. Like, you did a great job doing that one thing, and just going, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're so great. So children pick up on that just like adults pick up on that. So it's hard for us to notice, though, when we say it, because we don't always know how it lands.
Right. And do you feel like it often stems from like good intentions?
Oh, yes. Very much. Very much so. That's what's kind of hard about them.
Yeah.
Is I do think people, when people, their intentions are good and pure, they're just not 100% saying what is the most helpful or the most connecting in that moment.
I feel like that kind of situation could happen as mom's doing dishes. You're doing great, sweetie. Like those intention is to show some love, but you're saying the consistency of that is what causes the problem?
Yes. I think that, right, it's just something we need to be aware of in all of our relationships, because sometimes children will pull back when we think we're doing the right thing. And so it just helps us understand, oh, this may be why.
Okay.
Because maybe it's a near enemy.
Okay.
So it's just a fascinating concept, the near and far enemies.
Definitely. It really is. One of the major near and far enemies are compassion versus pity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You say the near enemy of compassion is pity. What is the difference in those experiences?
So compassion is, I'm right here with you.
Okay.
Like if my child fell,
Okay.
then me sitting on the ground with them and comforting them, that would be compassion, right? Pity would be like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And I think, right, that's probably a simple one that we all do all the time.
Yeah. I was like, I think I did that yesterday. Awesome. Great. Can you share an example of how it might shut the child down emotionally? So in that example.
Okay, I'll use that exact. Yeah. So when we are all hurting, we kind of want somebody who gets in the pit with us a little bit, or someone to throw us a rope. What we don't want is somebody to stand at the top of the pit and go, you can do it. Come on, climb on up. Right. And so it is just that, almost that pity would be almost that complacent, I'm sorry that happened, as opposed to truly coming in and helping.
Okay. Well, so in that situation, I might truly come in and like help them get on the bike and be like, you can do this. You can do it again.
Yes.
Instead of the blanket. So sorry.
Yes.
All right. Okay. And then what does compassion look like when a child's upset or feeling small? How can we step in as parents and show that compassion versus pity?
That's such a loaded, complicated question
Very
because
broad.
every example is so tricky. But I think when your child, I'm going to try to narrow it down. When your child is upset because they can't have something they want, it is okay to say, I'm so sorry. I hate it when I can't get what I want to. Pity would be like, you just have to learn to live with it. I'm so sorry. Maybe you just have to learn to live with it would be the far enemy, but the pity would be like, I'm so sorry. You just can't have everything you want, or right. So it's just truly understanding, showing that you understand where they're coming from and what they're feeling.
Okay. The next dichotomy, the next near enemy versus far enemy would be teachability and knowing it all versus knowing it all.
Yes.
So knowing it all.
Yes.
The quotations are important there.
Yes.
Why is modeling growth more powerful than giving answers?
I think I'm just going to say this again. I know I just said it a few seconds ago, but I'm going to say it again. Children they pick up on all these nuances.
They do.
Right? They know that you're infallible. They know that. And so your ability to go, ooh, I just made a mistake. Ooh, I didn't know that. Ooh, you just taught me something. Or whatever it is in that situation, your ability to be teachable is transformative in the life of a child because they already know you're imperfect. But the know-it-all, in quotes, like you said, in quotes, would be the parent who like comes in and just, I don't want to say necessarily takes over, but they're like, this is what you need to do. So, and their intention is good. It's good. But like stepping back and going, you taught me something, or it's okay for you to learn in this situation, that would be much more calming to the nervous system than somebody who comes in and knows what to do.
Right. There's just a time and place for both.
Yes, very much so.
Because
very much so.
You learn the most from the teachers that are transparent, that are personable, that care about you. And we can catch ourselves almost being military vibes.
Yes.
And when our intention is to be that other teacher, but parents tend to internalize their own growth.
Yes.
And then front this like put together image.
Yes.
But what you're saying and what you're encouraging is to just externalize that internal process.
Yes.
You know that you're learning and you're making mistakes as parents. So just be like, I'm making a mistake.
Right.
I should not have yelled at your daddy like that. I should not have Yeah.
Because children want to learn. Like I said, children already see it. But you modeling that is a game changer, because every experience is a learning experience. Every day we're going to grow.
Yeah. Yep. What does it look like for a parent to create a teachable home? What is that? An environment.
So I am a big fan of everybody is on the same team. You have to do this really with the right spirit, but everybody is on the same team, and everybody in the family has 2 or 3 goals that they're working on at the same time.
Can you give me an example of that?
So let's say you are working on, well, you just use the example of yelling at your husband. So I'm going to go with that. Okay, sorry. So you're working on not responding in anger, maybe. And one of your children is working on telling the truth more often. And your husband is working on following through on tasks that he says he's going to do or something, right? So then we're all open and honest about, these are our goals. So when we see each other do it, let's encourage each other. When we see each other not do it, let's be really kind and honest, but also say, hey, that may have been a good time to practice what you're working on, right? Not necessarily in the moment, never in the moment, but later. But it's just helping your children understand, we are not perfect by any means. We are all growing. We are all learning. But if you kind of give everybody goals that they're working on, then it encourages everybody to try harder and to do better.
That's a good dinner table, because we're big eat dinner together. Yes. Sit down, eat with your family.
Yes.
To sit down and maybe define some goals. That's a great dinner time conversation. Yes. What is your goal for this week? What's your goal for this month? And then to check in every now and then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we should all have them. And right, if we don't have that intentional conversation, it's probably not going to happen.
No, and that's also a good time maybe to check in on those goals, because it's not a time that you're heated. If I saw that one of them were struggling or I was struggling, that's a good time to talk about it, instead of, like you said, in the moment.
Yes.
Your kids are going to sit down and be like, all right, where did I fail? No,
yes.
But
we definitely don't want
that. No, lead with the good. Compliment sandwich.
Yes.
Okay. You say that character is caught, not taught. I love that. That was one of your social media posts today, is very similar to that. And what does that mean for parents in daily life?
It just truly means, right, the definition of integrity is doing the right thing when no one is watching. Character is knowing that people are watching, right? So you've got little eyes on you all the time. So it is making sure that you are living out your values and that you're building your character. But it's also when you see your children doing that, going out of your way to point it out. Because it will just happen naturally, and what we give attention to grows, right? So if you see your child being kind, going out of your way to say, oh, that was so kind, and here's why. But also remembering that they're watching you all the time.
It's horrifying sometimes. Nothing like seeing a behavior and you're like, well, come by it honestly. Dang it.
Those are the worst. Those are the hardest ones, right? The ones that you struggle with yourself, because you just want to go, don't follow me. Just listen to me tell you not to do this.
I know, it is. It's like, and then I have 5 little ones. So I think each one of them so far has a few of my negative qualities. I just get to see them all. I'm like, oh, look, there it is. How can parents pause and check whether they're choosing a near enemy in the moment? Self-regulation moment.
I would say self-regulation would be number one, so that they could be intentional instead of reactive. But I also think near enemies happen because the intention is typically good. So recognizing near enemies happens probably in reflection. So what? My child didn't respond the way I wanted them to. What did I say? And then really kind of examine, was that response truly causing a connection, or did it repel? And if it did repel, and the intention was good, it probably was a near enemy. How could I have said it better? But I think understanding near enemies probably 99% of the time happens in reflection.
So you got to give yourself the space and time to self-reflect.
Yes. Or any time that we say but.
Ooh.
That's probably going to be a near enemy.
I just had this conversation with a client.
Yes.
And I do it.
And it's so hard. I do it too. And it's so hard not to do it. But I just said but. You know, you did such a great job today, but yesterday. So I think anytime we throw that but in there.
Get the butts out.
Keep the butts out.
Put your butt away.
Yes.
Yes. That's good. That's super tangible too. Every time you're like, but just sing it out.
We need butter.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. What is one small shift a parent could make this week to communicate more intentionally?
Oh, okay. So a near enemy of togetherness, like time together, good, great, quality time with our children is just kind of joining them in what they're doing and letting them take the lead a little bit, right? That's great quality connectedness. A near enemy of that is kind of forced family fun.
Oh no, I'll never do that.
Or everyone has a horrible time at family photos.
Oh,
worst. They are the worst. We had one year we just let the kids cry and took photos of that, and those are some of my favorite because every family's experienced that, right? But it's so those are two pretty. That's a good example of near enemy. So when you are choosing to spend time with your children this week, join them. Don't create.
Is there anything you could suggest that's a little easier? I need some. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So what you're telling me is, as a parent, I need to sit there and be like, why am I triggered so badly? Triggered is also a triggering word. Why am I so emotionally reactive to when things don't go perfectly? And sit and have that self-reflection time of what is actually going on with me when the family fun isn't fun.
Yes.
Right? We play this game and we have to play by the rules.
Yes.
And so we have to sit in that as parents and be like, it's going to be okay.
Yes.
This is for my kids.
Yes, it really is going to be okay. And the things that, I have adult children now. So the things that they look back on that were fun to them are definitely not the things that we spent the most money and energy on.
Oh, man.
They're those little bitty things and those little bitty stories to tell. So just hear that from an older mother. Like, it makes a difference. Just being together makes a difference. It doesn't have to be perfect.
That's good. That's encouraging. And then what would you say to the parent who's realizing that they're operating from fear and control?
Ooh. Let it go. Let it go. I honestly, that's such a hard question. Daily self-reflect. At the end of every day, truly ask yourself, in this moment, was I parenting from fear? Or was this wisdom? In this moment, was I just trying to take control, or was it a dangerous situation and I needed to take control? The only way you can overcome that is truly through self-reflection, because no one can want that enough for you. You have to want to change that, but you also have to do the hard work to look at the areas of your life very honestly where you are holding on too tightly.
And in the Bible, it's just over and over. Do not fear. Do not be afraid. For tomorrow has enough worry for itself.
Yes.
I think we get off-railed when we worry about tomorrow.
Yes.
Even in that, we talked about that in an episode in the past. It's like in that moment, when you start to fear, it's because you're afraid that their memories aren't going to be good enough, right? You're thinking about the future. You're afraid of the blah, blah, blah. Don't do that.
Yes. Yes. And
stay here.
Stay right here. And I know you probably know this, but there's the word fear is used 365 times in the Bible, which I love,
I
right?
love that.
So there's one for every day. And just remember that. Like, do not fear. And if we are intentional in these moments, tomorrow's going to take care of itself.
It will.
And it's not going to be perfect in the future either.
No.
But it's okay. There's enough grace for it all.
Yep. Connection grows when we choose presence over perfection. Every intentional moment teaches our children how to love, listen, and grow.
Yes.
Those are your words.
I love that. I don't even remember that those are my words, but I love that.
Who did that? I love it. All right. Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure you pick up your copy and read those wise words that even Dr. Long loves. Read them back. You can find the link to that in the show notes. And Dr. Long's Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as Works of Wonder, are on all of those platforms as well. Be sure to share this and follow it and leave us a comment. Give us a suggestion of an episode you would like to see, a topic that maybe we touched on and you want more of. She would love to talk more about all the things.
All the things. Yeah. Ask any questions.
Yeah.
And always be kind and honest because it works wonders.
It does.